Hey guys, hey, I think this is on unlisted. Let me double check. Yeah. Why? Okay, I'm gonna pop it to public and hopefully it should be public now. I wonder if they switch that setting while we're live in real time. Either way, I'll share this link on Twitter. By the way, guys, great time to mention, definitely follow on Twitter. Alchemy in you, if it is that you want to get notified for certain, almost we'll say every time we go live. YouTube sometimes doesn't notify after we've gone live already a few times. Guys, thank you for tuning in though. We're here, let's chat. This is Neptune retro. This is coming up. This is gonna be big. This is not a joke. This is very serious, guys, with Neptune also being in Pisces. Neptune is naturally, right, the ruler of Pisces, the co-ruler of Pisces. And by the way, if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm a channeler, starseed, oracle medium. We're working here with the energy. And so I'm actually a Pisces sun sign in Western. My Mercury is in Pisces. So yeah, this is going to be a big fucking deal. This is going to also be concurrent to obviously Saturn retrograde and Pluto retrograde. And we still as of yet are in Mercury in post shadow. So there's a lot going on, and there's going to be a lot going on. So this is going to be a big month, June. We will also, we usually talk about this on members, but this is a big enough. Spirit's like, nah, we got to talk about it. Like, this is a big deal. I just keep hearing it's a big deal. So, all right, let's get into it here. Let's see. Again, I'm channeling here. We have a new disclaimer on the channel. And yeah, it's on the community tab. Please do check that out before watching the readings here from here on out. We'll say, if you have a history of paranoia, schizophrenia, definitely talk to your personal practitioner before watching tarot. And I don't really recommend watching channel messages. We're working here in the ether space. Let's get into it here. Neptune. You definitely, but want to be grounded when it is that you're watching tarot channeling messages. And that's what we're working with tarot, right? Cards, we'll say, oracle cards, we're working with the medium, but we are channeling. So it's kind of like, it can be a bit, I mean, even beyond, like, let's say, it's just confusing. I would recommend to watch in a meditative state, but also when you're grounded. Let's get into it. Let's see general energies. Neptune, though, you guys, is right, the ruler of the 12th house, and so this is all about, in the higher frequency, we'll say transcendence, where we realize what we want, transformation. We say, that's really where I'm at with my higher self. That's really where I'm headed to. And I realize it. I see it. I'm not going to fight it. The flow state. Let's go through chakra. Yeah. And it is that space of also, we'll say, like we said, transcendence, but also in terms of partnerships, relationships. Neptune is that heavenly sort of space of the zodiac, right? Where we'll say, wow, it's like where we feel very connected. It can speak of past lives. It can speak of, let's go into our chakra. Let's backtrack again, where it is that we are wanting to, really have that sense of connectedness, okay, with another, with our projects of life, whatever it happens to be for you. There is that feeling of like really wanting, almost yearning to connect. And so with that deep space of intention, we'll say where we realize things more so, it could be a very high level of also emotionalism that we'll sort of feel when Neptune is accented, and when it is retro, it is accented. This is sort of like the universe, like shining a flashlight on Neptune, Pisces energies and saying, hey, take a look over there. Yeah, and say cheese. All right, how is everyone feeling? It's going to be made clear how it is that we are feeling when it comes to that aspect of our own chart. Everyone has Neptune in their chart. So look at your 12th house, look at your Neptune, look at Pisces, what is going on with, where it's cusping, and that might really bring attention to those themes for you. But in a general sense, it is about passion, right? We'll say as well, Neptune is that space of the imagination. But on the shadow side of Neptune, we'll say there can also be in every planet, every planetary function, we'll say, of how we show up in this dimension does have a shadow. And this is a very challenging one, because Neptune is, and we mentioned this last night in the Saturn retrograde reading, which, by the way, I would recommend to watch as well. There's a lot of very interesting messages there that came through last night. If you feel guided, always use your intuition. These are downloads and syndicated messages. So or syndication. So if you feel guided, then there is most likely a message there for you. But don't force the message, of course, and heed your intuition. No problem, right? No need to watch the readings. It's something of a space of you with you, right? And your intuition. So you'll, follow your intuition. You'll know if something is there for you. I mean, the same. Maybe you feel guided to watch a message, but it still feels like you're not understanding it, or it's a bit abstract. Then definitely meditate and then get back into the reading. You guys, give me a quick second. I would like to put just a little bit of extra cushion here. Give me just a quick sec. It's like getting a little bit. It's getting a little bit. Yes, this is the pillow I'm looking for. It's getting a little, kind of sunken. Guys, so let's backtrack through the energy in case you were curious. It's a proof I'm Pisces. The bed. Whoa, I could have sworn I just saw like a beetle right there, a scarab beetle. Okay, right there. Now I'm getting that there's something that we will, as a collective, be realizing. Not a huge surprise, right? Neptune rules the 12th house of the collective. It's where we say, well, I feel connected to everything and everyone. And so, but here's the important thing is to have, right, when we do have a focus on Neptune and Pisces and 12th house energies, water energies, the element of water, we can really kind of feel like that's everything. But we're still in the third dimension. So we need to ground that energy. Remember that. Let's go down the back. It's very important to keep yourself above water and realize what is also what you're feeling and what it is that you may be feeling that another person is feeling. You know what I'm saying? So the illusion at times can be that while I'm feeling it, I have to feel it. No, that is not the case. You have the boundaries, right, to contain your conversation in 3D. And that means that, that's on astral. Okay, if somebody wants to sort of emit a thought frequency to you, I'm hearing that as well. Remember that you have the magical capability. Okay, as much as you can feel energy, you can also you can have boundaries with it. You can have bounds to it and say, well, I'm willing to engage, but not to that level. And so this is a matter of saying, without judgment, to yourself, where you stand on that in that conversation. So Neptune retro is going to be very intense though, because there's going to be a lot coming up, and there's going to be a lot coming up from how it is that we are interacting with others and how we have been interacting with others in the sort of space we've given to others, okay, as well, but whether or not we're fully aware of it, right? It's like Neptune retro is going to make it really, really clear. Are you giving that person way too much goddamn real estate, okay, in your subconscious mind? I mean, and why? What have they done to sort of, and so that could be a past life energy, and that will be, yet again, definitely something that Neptune is going to want to illuminate here. If you are receptive, of course, and it is free will. That's why it's like, well, the transits are the transits, but it's always sort of how you will sort of see it, right? The energy that comes up, and sometimes it takes a few cycles. The last few cycles of Neptune retrograde, recall them and see what did come up for you at that time. It may be a repetitive theme. King of Wands in reverse. Any retro sort of brings this further concentration and accent to the themes that are brought up. And repetitively, you can't destroy energy. It's right. It's a matter of the pattern, and especially with Neptune, right? It is a matter of the cyclicalism. Pisces 12th house energy being the very last house right before we move back into Aries and start the cycle anew. 9 of Wands. Okay, so getting back to it though, let's clear it. Let's put it on the back. Some of you, So what's important is to understand that what's coming up during a retro is usually something that needs more attention. Okay, it's like, well, we did look at that, but it wasn't the full story. But this is going to also be the illumination of where others stand. It's not just you with you, I'm hearing that. And isn't that the case, right? If we're interacting with someone, is it just our interaction with that person? Or is it also, a byproduct and a reflective space of how it is that we're incorporating that theme, that concept with ourselves? So can we really say that it's with that person? Can we really say that it's also just with our own story? There's a moment where you say, well, I can also participate in this experience, and I can also have passion for this space or this person, but is that really when I am actually participating in the space of it? So it may become clear where you're sort of in dream state and where it is that you are actively pursuing what it is that you desire. We have the Ace of Cups. Some of you definitely are also going to be meeting a lot, okay, major things, meeting past life soulmates, going to be having major recognition points when it comes to what others feel for you. Let's go into our chakra now. Pisces. Okay. Very interesting, because last night we did your Saturn retrograde reading, and that reading we were looking at, is that the High Priestess? Wow. Yeah, with that Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Pisces, let's clear the retrograde. You're ruled by You're not ruled by the Knight of Pentacles. You're ruled by, okay, well, there's someone here. I got the ones to talk to you, the Hierophant. Yeah. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. Okay. Somebody here who's very fixated on you, very interested, but we'll get into it. They find you very attractive. I'm hearing that. Very, very attracted to you. Okay. This is someone, you guys are going to be here from people who, they're going to come almost out of nowhere. This is what I'm getting. It's going to be a moment of like, yeah, and you're going to realize, and I feel they're also going to realize the extent of what they actually feel for you and how much they're willing to actually live for this love. This is for some. This is a general video though. And yeah, never wait out. Yeah. What is it? What does that mean? Waiting. In the sense of, is it empowering you? Is what you're doing right now in your life, regardless of if someone else is technically involved or if you are thinking about someone technically, what is it that is actually the experience you're having? Is it, the experience, is it empowering? Now, for some of you though, you do have someone coming back from the past, and Pisces was interesting because I remember your reading. We pulled a card for the entirety of the spread of the timeline of Saturn retrograde, and that includes post and pre-shadow up until January 2023. What I noticed there for you, Pisces, was that we said this. You have a few apologies coming. You have a few people coming back from the past wanting to start things up again. And start things maybe for the first time, the death card. Some of you, okay, you have no idea what's coming, Pisces. We're going to start here with you, Pisces. And everybody has every sign in their chart. Everybody has Pisces in their chart. Everybody has the Pisces in their chart somewhere. Look at where you have Pisces. Let's backtrack. Yeah, everyone has the archetype of Pisces. So it's not just Sun Pisces. Death. You have someone here. Oh my God. It's gonna get weird. Okay, it's like it's a lot of love here, guys. A lot of love we're talking about. And I feel for some of you, this is a twin flame or a very high level soulmate. Somebody here who is very, very triggered by you. Yeah, very triggered. I'm not talking like, oh yeah, like they're triggered because like on Sunday, like you kind of like, said like a thing or two about like their Adam's apple and the way it protrudes out. No. This is a matter of the type of triggering of, they are going through a serious cycle of rebirth, and I'm hearing a few versions of that at that. This is an experience, and you don't see the half of it. I feel, Pisces. This is not, I feel, something that you see. This is more behind the scenes. Okay, but this is what makes it very interesting. I feel like that is going to be illuminated. There's someone in your midst who is actually really, really looking at you very seriously. And when we say someone, this is what are people? They're energy, right? We are energy ultimately. So this is a frequency. We'll say I see very strong Scorpio. We did see that Knight of Pentacles with Hierophant energy coming through as well. Hierophant-esque energy, Taurus. This person has been lurking. They're not wanting to come through directly to you. They're very in love with you. This is reminding the Sagittarius reading from last night. Okay, yeah. This is the Sag reading, very similar, and you're both ruled by Jupiter, right? The different, Pisces, you do have Neptune as that second ruler. Now, we will have, let's quick retro. Pisces, when your ruler goes retro, right? It is karmic, but it can be karmic in the sense of things of what is owed to you as well, coming back around the mountain. And so it would not be a huge surprise. You're going to be seeing the people really, how really, really feel about you. This is going to be shocking for some of you. King Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you have a history. Let's go. This is someone. I'm going to get a little bit on that character before we get anything further. This person is really, 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 really lonely without you, Pisces. I feel like this is how they feel. Okay, and you can be surrounded by whatever. However, when you feel like you are missing someone or something in your life, you are not looking at the things around you, and that's just the natural way about it, right? It's kind of like saying, okay, the primal nature of the soul, of the spirit is to be honest with the higher self and to say, well, that doesn't actually satisfy me. Okay, so we can try as much as we want, okay, to sort of imagine that the world is a better place without each other in it. I don't know, maybe you had a falling out with someone, Pisces, or they whatever, or there's just this like maybe someone is friend zoned. Even I see that here, very sort of in a way that is like very dramatic, and that probably was something that sort of illuminated for you that, you know what, that can't be accurate. There's more to the story. You'll know what, there's a card here coming through. I hide behind material things. We need to let each other go. For some of you, I'm seeing here, it's very interesting. It's like you can dress like, a dog up even, okay? Like you can give them a little doggy house. It's like, do they really, is that what they're looking for? This is coming through. Maybe it's a vertical message for someone, but this is what I'm seeing. It's like at the end of the day, if the dog does not feel okay, that it's also able to go out and play and have fun and, have fresh air and like, feel, what is this? What does the little house mean? I'm hearing it like this. You came closer than anyone. I see someone like dressing their dog up. Anyways, take it as you will. But this is the metaphor of the relationship. I mean, you can dress it up. You can dress your life up and say that, you don't need me in it. I'm hearing that as well. But at the end of the day, when I'm not in it, how are you feeling? I feel this person is thinking about that. They're seriously having this moment, and they have had this moment. I want to get a little further. Who is this person, Pisces, and what's going on? And this can be a frequency, right? This is something that maybe you're wanting to invite more into your space. If you have nobody in mind here and you're absolutely not entertaining any options from the past, this is the question of the divine masculine energy, the yang, okay, the yang, right? But I do feel for some of you, many of you, there's someone who even kind of pushed you away. Marriage coming through on the King of Wands in reverse. This is a question of the long term. And I feel like either you or someone is questioning, they know. If you're dealing with someone, this is someone who realizes that if they're going to come through to you, they have to come through serious with you, okay? That this is not a joke. I'm seeing it like that, and they want to take it seriously. We have balance with marriage. This is most likely a very strong soulmate. Again, divine counterpart. Let's get a little further here, Pisces. And we will pull a card for each of the months until this Neptune does clear. We also have an extended from, I think it was last year. We did a Neptune series, and then we extended it on the channel Alchemy, on the website alchemy.com. So you can check that out. There might be still messages there and themes there. I'll put that link maybe in the description at the end of this video. Release, time apart, awakening, yeah. Let's backtrack, clear and throat chakra, yeah. There's a lot that has been made very, 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 very uncomfortable. It's interesting because I see, let's put it on the left side of the body. This person, they kind of had a reason for stepping away from you, Pisces, if they did, okay? I feel like they had a reason, they did. And it's kind of interesting because I feel like it is kind of like not making sense, but then it is making sense in the broader conversation of what needs to be done. Sometimes we have to have these moments where we step away from a so-called perfect situation because we realize our spirit needs to evolve and understand the context of how we want to invite that experience into our life. For some of you, this person, I mean, it's kind of like cliche, but like they needed to kind of lose you to understand who you really were and who you would be to them. Now, caveat, that doesn't mean that you want to call this energy back into your story. Maybe this is something that you want to integrate, but in a different sense. So whatever that means for you. But I do see someone here is very much wanting to reunite with you, Pisces. And this is going to be a moment where you're just like, who are you? Okay, like I feel like you were not expecting this. Friendship on awakening. Yeah, there's a history here. There's a lot of love. This person, they did not know if they were good enough for you. Addiction coming through, and there might have even been an addiction in the past. They really needed to get over that. They need to clear that before they could come back around the mountain. It could be addiction to anything. Okay, anything can be addicting, right? If we are going to allow it to be, right, a cycle, something hypnotic in a sense that we see in that way, then it can be considered addictive. So this is maybe even a dogma. For some of you, you were absolutely, this person was very guarded with you, okay? Completely like not really also owning up to the history of the relationship. I don't know what that is alluding to for everybody. Passion, addiction. Now let's get here into the monthly breakdown. They're realizing that they're in love with you. We have passion, addiction, friendship. They did not know what to do about this relationship. It's kind of a shame. I feel like somebody maybe stepped away from this thinking, wow, really? Okay, is that what you feel? Then we'll end it right here. Yeah, no problem. It's like, but I feel this person, they could not fully walk away. So, it's kind of the testament possibly. Let's get a little further what's going on and who we're dealing with that Hangman and the Death card. Some of you most likely, you're having dreams. This is how you'll know who this is. You're having dreams of them. Okay, yeah. You're having dreams of this person. Something about travels. Yeah, they may even travel to visit you, or they want to travel to visit you, or they're planning something about travels, something about a move, possibly even. I see that with the Ace of Cups mirror in the chair. Yeah. Okay, anyways, let's get into it. Let's get a card for each of the days. Pisces, what's going on? Some of you, I feel like you really cleared the air with yourself in this space. You said, all right, and it may be one of those moments where you've healed it, okay, and the person comes so-called back right when you've sort of moved on, it could be a moment like that. Page of Cups in reverse. Let's quickly get the dates on Neptune. something very confusing. They're dealing with something in their social environment. There's some influence that's not healthy, and that might be mirrored. It may be both ways. They want to apologize for something. They're feeling kind of bad about something here. For a smidgen of you, this is maybe even someone who's like getting kind of weird and bullyish with you. They're becoming a little bit of a bully. They were maybe making fun of you, or they really wanted to appreciate you. Very immature, yeah, especially March 4th. This is a matter of being able to honor you and appreciate you. And maybe you ended up walking away from this conversation like, no, I'm going to take it at face value. They said they don't want to be with me, so that's that. They don't want to be my friend even. Okay, then that's that. You know, this is really, really hurtful, I feel, whatever this was. But realize, well, you know, it was apparently necessary to get to that point where you're going to sort of, I'm hearing clear the conversation. And then, reestablish boundaries. Interesting. So maybe you actually let this person in a little too far in the beginning, and then it kind of fell apart for some of you, and then it's like, okay, over time, then it comes back together, but in a different way, if you see what I'm saying. So there's serendipity always at play as well. I'm hearing it like this, like maybe, take it as you will. You may find that this relationship, like it's very synchronistic, and you're guided, Pisces, very much. Right. I'm sure you've noticed there's a reason for why things happen the way they happen over time in your life. You probably have experiences from time that sort of reiterate that sense of protection. Page of Cups in reverse, Page of Pentacles. The timeline is March 7th, 2022, when we entered pre-shadow retrograde. June 27th is when we will go officially retro. December 3rd is when we will technically go direct, but then we'll have that post-shadow period. We're looking about 1 year, March 24th, 2023. So because Neptune is, just look at when we go direct, when we go retro, more or less. But if you really want to, December 3rd, let's get into it. March, April. Some of you, you can't imagine this person's behavior. This is what I'm hearing, like something kind of shocking. I feel like this is for some of you a twin flame. Okay, you're dealing with someone here who is going to be one of the most profound lifetime soulmates. I see it in this way, and that is very, very hard sometimes to even fathom, where it's like you maybe get to that point, you're like, I don't want to see it like that. I don't want to believe that one person could be so triggering for me too. I'm hearing that. Some of you, I see that you're at the point where you're like, well, I gave them my all, and I don't really have much more to talk about here. I hear it in this way. But I'm hearing the story continues. Okay, it's kind of like there's this question of still where you can hold your own boundaries. Interesting. Instead of like, let's say, well, if this person does sort of want this conversation with me, then does that change the conversation? Not necessarily. This person could return, in other words, but you will have to be in that state of mind where you are going to understand, is this going to be okay for me in this way? So if you guys are coming together still, you're still feeling their energy field around you. Okay, you feel them still maybe even tugging on your energy field. There's a reason for that, and it is going to be always bring you back to that point, hopefully, I would say, of empowerment. Okay, so it's really about communication as well. Pisces saying, these are my standards. Now let's look at it. We've got March, April, May, June, July, August. Something really fell apart here, I feel, in May. Some of you maybe even had a realization, some kind of very, very serious sort of even awakening moment here with the Temperance in reverse. Like, whew, that will resolve, I see, in November. There's a bit of silence here. I feel like something, is healing here. This is you with you, Pisces, and I feel like in November you're going to have this huge awakening, even beyond what it is that you feel you have already awakened from. So there's something that you're sort of turning inside out. We'll just read up until December. So the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, November, December, there's something that you are really learning, okay, more about not just what, but how you want to address and approach, okay, your passion. Some of you, let's clear it. Someone is going to come through. This person is in a very dark place, guys. Just be aware, you'll be getting used to this, okay? As a light worker, you'll be attracting a lot lot of different kinds of people at times. This is someone who they're not in a comfortable position in their life right now. There's a lot of I'm hearing this is very challenging. Okay, there's a lot of karma, there's a lot of shadow, and they're working through that. Spirit most likely separated you from this conversation because, well, it's not your story right in that moment, right? This is not your conversation. Now, that doesn't mean though that it does not trigger also something for you to move through, but with you. With the devil in reverse in the theme, this is about you understanding how do I handle situations and conversations. It's not a matter of having a strong connection. It's a matter of what does it bring up for me and what do I continue to focus on in that space. No matter whether or not this person is doing whatever they're doing for themselves. This is detaching from the need to also remain in a conversation with someone who is not holding a very particular one with themselves. Okay. And so this is you saying, listen, I can have love, but I know what that means for me. Okay. Having love in that is going to be, a very private conversation you have with yourself. And some of you will step away from this story so that it can really evolve, because this person for a smidgen of you is not ready for you. They're not ready. Okay. They're not grounded. I see that as well. For some of you, you may be dealing with a Capricorn. In terms of signs, we're looking at Sagittarius. We're looking at Pisces. Obviously, we're looking at very heavy Sagittarius, Pisces. We're looking at Leo and and Capricorn. Okay, so there's something that is definitely not, I'm hearing, on your plate. Okay, it's not for you to figure out. The energy is so intense, guys. It's the Saturn retro with a Pluto retro and Mars in the first quarter moon stage and all that. Okay, so try to keep it together, right? And so we're getting ready for Neptune as well to go retro. So definitely keep the saddles on here. 7 of Cups upright. Keep it moving, all right? Because Pisces energy can get kind of, Neptune can get very slow and it can get stagnating at times. The issue with that is it's very hard to pin. Now, let's get further. For some of you, this is not about the relationship. I feel you will, I'm going to call it out. I'm a channeler, medium. I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying. I see that you will have a relationship with this person, but not now. This is not the time right now. This is not about the timing. It's about, the relationship. And some of you, maybe you met someone and you said, but I really see that there's potential. And I feel Pisces, like, that's not incorrect, but it is a matter of this person as well in their own independence and how it is that they move through their conversation. I like to pull a little bit further on the sun. I feel like in November, you're going to have this moment of relief though. But this is very important right now to realize that you also have a conversation of independence here. Ace of Wands upright. May, June, July. Whatever it is that was kind of uncomfortable in May, you're going to resurrect from that. And I feel July, you'll find a bit of resolution. Okay. Something that was kind of like bothering you is going to have a more streamlined conversation. Love on the sun. Yes. November is your month here, Pisces, when it comes to whatever is coming through in terms of themes for this particular Neptune retrograde cycle. Let's clear into our chakra. And again, most likely you'll be experiencing some kind of theme that is patternized from the last cycle of Neptune retrograde. So look maybe back at the last Neptune retrograde cycle, see what came through there. We do have readings on the channel. I think it's on a playlist, actually. We have a Neptune retrograde playlist. So feel free to check that playlist out. The readings tend to take time, about 6 to 8 months to manifest in 3D. Or in other ways, but it can resonate today, right? It's all your perspective, of course, as well. The Hangman, Pisces, this is something that's going to be a while here of realizing also what you want, okay? But either way, whatever it is that look at what has come up since March. This is going to find a plateau in a very exciting way for you to feel in November. And you're not going to really look back from that point. I feel like it's not going to bother you. Like whatever was a point for you of contention, even with this person or however, no. You're going to have a resolution. You may even have a reunion here with that love card on the Sun card. I would like to get some charms really quickly. Give me a quick second here. Do need to get some water as well. This can also be your career, Pisces, right? Look at where you have Pisces in your chart. LA. Something about Los Angeles it can be for some, or those can be just, yeah, whatever message that brings for you. We have NGA. Nago. I think that is a place in Japan. We have J and we have E. So feel free to sort of see what that brings for you up as a message. Again, the letters LANAGOJE. That's November 2022. It's going to be a heavenly month for you, Pisces, I feel. There's something just really just satisfying. Yeah. You're not going to be really looking back. Can we get a little further here? You were the best thing in my life. Wow. Yeah. I see something very big there. So it's whatever. Yeah. It may be even a surprise you do have that Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of you, Queen of Cups, you're going to be meeting maybe someone, I don't know, but I feel that this is a reunion. Okay. Something very important. I feel a lot of love here coming. Okay. In whatever way that's meant for you. It may be someone new, but I do feel that this is a reunion. I feel that this is not just like, oh yeah, I was at the bar and I saw, this is someone who is going to really, it's like you feel that the cogs turning spiritually. Let's backtrack to the throat chakra. Something will be healed. Let's get further. I also feel like you'll know who really, who if you're confused about someone's character, something will be made apparent. I'm hearing John. With the Magician. Whoa, wow, yeah. With the Princess of Cups. Some of you had way too much time as you felt it to figure this out or to deal with the so-called situation. I feel like you felt like this was never ending or that it was just something that was just taking forever. We have the Hermit in the theme. You could be dealing with someone who's just very slow moving as well. Okay, super, but oh my God, they're coming through. Ace of Cups, King of Wands. Save this video to a playlist, guys. Let me know over time. Come back. Let us know if it does resonate. Over time, and let's go a little further. I do see that Neptune, Chariot. Neptune retro is going to be a period of, I see silent energy, but I do see that it is a matter of you in a very, very independent energy. So now what else really quickly? There can be, throat chakra, investment, someone, Pisces, they want it with you, okay? This can even be a confession. Can we get a little bit further on this here? Mars and Sag, yeah, somebody here, Moon and Aries, wow. With the Magician. The Lovers and the Sun. We got Mercury and Aquarius. Yeah, something is going to come full circle in Mercury and Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get into the next sign. Pisces, thank you for tuning in, for your support, for hitting the like button on this video. Do you like these planetary reads? Oh, great. Yeah, astrology is really important. Okay, let's get into the sign of Sagittarius. Sag. What's going on, Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Let's clear it. Okay, Sag. Whoa. Spirit wanted a minute there with you. Page of Cups. Knight of Swords. There's something of a misunderstanding here. There's something that didn't quite get off the ground, or it's like that the situation has so much more potential. It almost got it's prematurely sort of it got kind of cut off. I hear that. Something ended prematurely. Now, I feel like you will have understanding of whatever that is. Yeah, some of you, you're going to elevate. By the end of the cycle, oh my God, you're going to absolutely elevate. The Hanged Man, the Hermit. Now, on the table, we have really strong Aries. We have strong Pisces, Virgo. I am hearing Capricorn, but we don't technically have Cap here on the table. However, the Emperor, Mars, Aries energy, Mars exalted in Capricorn. You may be dealing with someone who's got maybe they have a Mars in Cap. Something about Mars energy very strong here. Two of Swords. Yeah, so something is hanging in the middle of nowhere. It feels very uncomfortable and random. But it's almost like, Sagittarius, I feel like this is almost a blessing in disguise. You'll look back and there's a moment where you just say, that's good. Okay, whatever that was actually very, very, very good. Okay, let's get here a card for each of the months. Some of you may have to be very brave here with something or somebody. Guys, Neil, oh my God. I just looked in the chat. I see that you said, dragonfly, what is your spirit animal? Dragonfly, what is today? Oh my God. That is so, okay. Listen, it's the weirdest. Whoa, the light's so bright there. Today, I was walking and I saw a dragonfly, that's my spirit animal, flew right onto my dress, right around my root chakra area. That was very interesting. I wanted to mention in the community, but then I was like, all right, I'll wait. So that could be a message to the church. Let's get into it. Five of Pentacles. I feel like, Sag, you've been waiting for something to turn around here. It can be something financial. Something was not working. It wasn't up to par. That was about March when we entered pre-shadow with Neptune. Now, the Mentor. Some of you, this is a matter of also your value, your worth. It's like, I know that this is not what my future. I'm here not. Okay, you got 2-5 sandwiching the Mentor. For some of you, there's something of this feeling of like, why do I feel you feel targeted with something? It's like, why do I feel targeted? I feel like something is not really getting off the ground, but then it's like, I see you realize, look, this is okay. That's kind of part of the conversation. I'm seeing, you kind of are keeping focused. I see that. You're trying not to sort of let something become also overwhelming to you. We have Temperance leading out of that 5 of Cups. I see you trying to keep a very positive attitude here in March, April, May, June. But I see, it's funny, Temperance, that's right around the time Pisces had that card. Temperance is your card as well, Sag, right, we'll say, in terms of archetype. Yeah, Justice, the World. Okay, Sag, you have something coming here, but yeah, it is it's a bit of a road. The Moon leading out of the 4 of Swords. However, I feel like you've kept let's say like this, Spirit has kind of chosen you, okay? Yeah, of all, I'm hearing zodiac signs, you can keep your head up really high here with this conversation. I don't know what that's alluding to. There is maybe something here very deliberate, okay? This isn't, I am seeing here something you're working on, studying, you're working towards. It is something from a past life, I see that as well, and you can handle it. Whatever this is very challenging, whatever it is that's very challenging, you can handle it. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing Capricorn, Sagittarius, yes, the World. I feel like you're mastering your conversation here. But let me say like this as well. What you experienced in the very beginning of this cycle with the Neptune retro is nothing like what you close the cycle out with. And so this is a lot of work though. And I feel like, you get tired, Sag. You get weary, It's like, no, but let's continue. You lead into Temperance in June. There's something that you're getting very popular with here, Sagittarius. I feel like that's going to continue. Do take care of your health. Do take care of your mind. I'm hearing your thoughts. Okay, have a space where you connect with you, and you just take that time to just retreat and kind of do nothing. Yeah, because I feel like you're very optimistic. I see that as well here with the Mentor in between. You're handling a lot of also karma. I see that, and a lot at once. You're handling also a lot of conversations. You're dealing with a lot of people, a lot of situations. There's a lot of energy around you. You have to remember that you can also have your own story. I hear that with the 4 of Swords, and I feel like you in July, there's something of a peacefulness. Okay, peaceful energy. With the Moon, it's very grounding. I see that. With the Moon leading out of that 4 of Swords, there's also something that you have you're kind of, it's interesting. I see that, you're very much holding the faith, but then you are surrendering. And that means also holding the faith. It's like, why surrender? Not because I'm giving up. It's because I am holding the faith enough to know that I will sort of take this conversation, maybe even in a direction that I haven't in the past. And I'll know that I'll be guided through that process. The Moon, and you are leading to your union. I'm hearing union to your union. Okay, that's something very specific here. Some of you have a friend coming in, or someone may even, for some of you, shout you out here. This is huge, whatever this is. Some of you are going to be, you're going to be famous. Like, take what you are at right now. I'm hearing times that by like 6 for some of you. You're going to, and that might be your income, however it is. You're going to be really doing very well here with the World card. Let's back. Some Some of you, like, yeah, you have a lot of people looking at you, very popular. I see that Justice leading out the Strength card. You're making an impact, and that's something that, you know, is easy for you because it is coming from a space that's real for you. This is real. It's something that is coming from a place that is natural, okay? And so you're not really seeing it, and that's why, but I feel like you are, yeah, you're working hard, but then you're also needing to take those breaks because you are, after all, still human. I'm seeing that with the Four of Swords leading out of Temperance. You may want to look into medicinal mushrooms. This is something I'm hearing. Okay, but always talk to your first practitioner, right? This is a general video. This is a video for entertainment purposes only, we'll say. Definitely talk to your first practitioner before making any lifestyle decisions. But I am seeing that, yeah, you want to focus on something that will maybe calm the mind. Yeah, your adrenals, okay? Your nervous system, even with the Four of Swords. 4 is a number of balance, right? I see that you are bringing... yeah, the slower moments in as well. Well, what is slow? You know, saying I don't have to keep moving in that direction that I have been. Yeah, you're gonna have a wake up call. You see that with Temperance as well in the preceding month, where it's like I don't have to keep moving so far in that direction. But you know, I don't see that this is something you have to fight yourself on. This is something natural. This change, this turn. It's by way of a moment, okay, of saying, you know what, I feel like the wave is moving in that direction now. Let me just sort of shift and migrate my attention. And so it's a very natural sort of segue here with the Four of Swords. I do feel like something is definitely changing, though. I feel like, yeah, your attitude, maybe your behavior, your perspective, it's like you have different needs now. I see that as well with the Four of Swords. Leading into the moon. Now, for some of you also, you know, there's an epiphany space of what it is that you actually want. And this is something subtle. Like, let's say you've been very focused on something. I feel like there is another conversation that you're introducing to kind of complement that space. For some of you, I see that you're taking time to understand, like, what is it really that you want to manifest in the long term? For some of you, this is about your emotion. The number 4 is also related to Cancer, the 4th house, or something that maybe you want to introspect a little further on. Some of you here, there is something that you really you want. I hear that as well. And you do have the moon, ruler of Cancer, leading out of that 4 of Swords. This is going to be, wow, very special. I see that there's the 4 of Cups as well, and the 4 of Swords on Temperance. Yeah, there's something you're gradually moving into. I feel this is an important transition. We have March, April, May, June, July. I feel like what it was that you were experiencing in the beginning of the cycle, March, April, May, it just wasn't really fully making sense, but then you didn't quite, it's like, well, you didn't feel the need to change it yet. Then you make that change in May, March, April, May, June. I feel like you're going to have this sort of moment where you're not worried about making this change. It's almost like, yeah, I feel like you'll know what that is for you. Okay, look at also what energies you have going on when it comes to the archetype of Sagittarius. Look at your 9th house. There's something that you're going to finally make a change with. We have King of Swords on the 4 of Cups. I'm hearing you're going to feel like, okay, that's it. It's time. I see that around the very end of June and the beginning and further into July, you're really going to settle into that maybe lifestyle change with that moon card as well, leading out of the 4 of Swords. I feel like there's a new lifestyle here. There is also, though, there's a new lifestyle with the 4 of Swords I'm seeing, but on another note with the moon, there's someone here who you're reconnecting with, and there is a very important connection here that you have to this person. I feel that it may even be for some of you a reconciliation. Okay. Some of you, yeah, somebody wants to maybe invite you somewhere. I hear that. Some of you are on break from someone. I also see that. You haven't seen someone. I see that between I'm seeing the number 6 between March and June, July, really. Yeah. There's something that's like not quite. Okay. The 6 of Cups. This is a big deal, whatever this is, and it's going to manifest, but it's a matter of the approach. So some of you, you know, you maybe took a break from something, and I feel like you will come back into that, but from another angle. And I feel like it's very important, whatever this approach is. I see for some of you, you're going to have a long-term commitment with this person. We see the moon card. You could be dealing with someone who's got a lot of Leo in their chart. I'm hearing that specifically. A lot of Virgo for some of you. Aries. I'm hearing white. I'm hearing that very strongly. Okay. White. Okay. Something about the color white. We have 4 of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. 7 of Swords upright. This is something of a realization. Let's get on that moon with the hidden truth oracle decision. Wow, I feel someone. Look at this card. Yeah, somebody here may have like something about their aura. Their crown chakra is very bright, Thank you for your super chat. I just caught that. Ruby Love and Light. Thank you so much. I was on the timeline page. Thank you for your support, you guys. If you do happen to super chat and I don't catch it in live time, thank you for your support. The moon. Yeah, at the base of decision. I'll look back on the chat and see over. Thank you guys for your support again. There's something, and everyone here hitting the like button as well, showing your support in many ways that you do. Thank you guys so much for your support. Everything is an energy and tension, so thank you guys for showing up as well. Second chance on abundance decision. Yeah, you will. Some of you have someone. Could be cross watcher. This person, maybe they left you in the dark a little bit. Could be an Aries. So if somebody blocks someone, I feel they will. They're going to realize that was very silly, and especially if there was no closure. All right, you're going to have a moment. It's almost like they can't it's like they realize this is not the way to handle this. Like, why am I acting like that? Okay, there's a lot of realizing. Okay, of the reactions as well. The space of just sort of reacting, and I see the immaturity energies are going to get to a point because the moon is a very strong. It's a mothering energy, okay? And I feel like someone does see you possibly even in such a way that is very nurturing and healing. And it's they're going to start to realize why of all people did she deserve that? She didn't. I'm hearing that. For some of you, someone here wants to reunite with you. They want to apologize. Vulnerability on the moon. For some of you though, they may also be scared of being vulnerable. And I feel like that is something that, well, it's gonna have to be addressed. I see for some of you, you're holding out. You are waiting on commitment. You may be waiting on word from someone about commitment with the Ace of Pentacles in the theme. For some of you, this is the main issue here is vulnerability, or there's someone was not willing to really reveal what it is that they really are valuing the connection. And it's kind of maybe they were playing hard to get. Even I see that with the King of Swords and the Emperor in reverse, sleeping on the potential. With the Six of Cups though, it's awkward because you have a very strong connection and you literally are very, very close to one another. Actually, you have a very strong connection. Some of you, it's well, they're ignoring me, but then it's I keep having dreams of them. It's so what's going on? Yeah. For some of you, if that's the case, I feel like this person, the sleepy energy is going to get to a point. The moon is a major arcana. So, and you do have that very strong focus on the number 4 leading into that energy. There's something that someone is going to have a realization with. Somebody may be going through awakening. Especially if you're dealing with a Leo, Aries, Scorpio. It's their behavior may have come off in such a way as oh, I'm too good for this. I don't need to be vulnerable. It's that is yeah, maybe they're going to be more vulnerable with you. I see that in July, right? March, April, May, June, July, August. They can't hold it back anymore. August, something about an event. They may want to travel with you, invite you somewhere. Patience. I feel for some of you, this person was even kind of shut you out. They were hostile. It's almost yeah, because they appreciate that about you, so they pushed it away. It's in other words, they're not able to appreciate what they appreciate. They're not available. Maybe they weren't available emotionally. They were frozen. This is for some of you. For how many of you is that your story right there? Marriage with support coming through on justice and strength. I feel that, yeah, you have a lot as well to give, but you may kind of realize over time that if someone's not reciprocating what it is that you're showing up with, that doesn't mean that also they do not want that, or they don't appreciate it. It's more, are they actually receptive? Okay. Are they receptive to that with themselves? I feel like this is going to be a classic situation of maybe you even realize for yourself, this is, a strength of mine. The fact that I'm able to honor this propensity of mine to be emotionally vulnerable and to be receptive and to offer that energy to another person is something, another human being, is very, very special. This person not being able to be receptive to that is not a reflection of me. Support marriage. So I feel like there's a moment where, though, you will see that someone really is going to turn around and kind of honor the energy. Okay. But always take it as you will. And if they are not able to, that's not your problem, right? That's the point. But I do feel like it's going to get to a point. It's kind of like someone who maybe made fun of something. It's they realize why? Yeah, no, it's kind of weird. I'm seeing someone here threw a toy of theirs. it's a horrible metaphor maybe, but I'm seeing it. Okay, it's like they threw like a toy, and then they realized like that's my favorite toy. Like, why would I throw my toy? It's like if I love my toy, why would I throw it? You know, it's like ruin it. I'm hearing it like that. So yeah, it's kind of sad. Maybe this person someone is looking back and they're realizing that metaphorically, like, you know, they're questioning, why would I hold myself in a space of extension from what it is that, you know, I really do want to experience. So this is someone here in your periphery. I mean, it doesn't mean that you will be with this person necessarily. This is also your your message to give to yourself. If this person hits you up, messages you back, that's one thing. But yeah, I feel like there's at least going to be some sort of moment of realization. Okay, let's click retrograde. If you're looking for some sort of really strong like moment of like even aha, I feel that would go through more. So like you'll have epiphanies, realizations. You may even have like a dream. I feel your guides are going to be very active during the month of August. You're going to have a lot that just sort of is like becomes very illuminating. Okay, yeah, it's like, okay, I'm seeing the bigger picture now. I'm not really worried about what happened back there, or what the way that someone is treating me. This is going to have a more concrete sort of material sort of reflection point in 3 months from now. So September, October, November really is November. You've got 4 major con in a row. You got 5. Well, 4 are leading after that moon. I am hearing Empress. So someone does see the potential in this connection with you, and they do see it. I think the issue is that they're not saying it. So there's a lot of, we're really, really seeing the truth in between the lies. And it's like, that's a huge waste of our time and energy, but well, all right, that's what it is for now. This is what I'm hearing. Like, there's a lot of reading in between the lines here with this person or the situation. If this is your midheaven angle sign, it may be that this is you with your career. I feel like you're really going to peak, Sag, like, seriously in the last few months of this particular season of Neptune retro, which is going to be again August, September, October, November. Yeah, right until we go clear. You're gonna have sort of, I feel like a really huge leveling up moment, and it's going to be sensational for some of you here with the world justice. It's going to be sensational for some of and in any capacity, like, you're going to just not be bothered, I hear. Okay, like, it's one of those moments like you're not concerned, okay, with also who saw you as who. I hear it like that in the past. This is very exciting. Justice, strength. I see you also making friends here. But like, really, like, okay. Strength leading out of the world. And some of you, this can actually be a proposal with the marriage card, obviously, with the support card coming through on justice and the strength card. For some of you, it may be that your relationship deepens in August, but then you have some sort of proposal come through. Like that becomes more sort of confirmed or fortified later in the season of Neptune retro, specifically November and December. But really, I mean, starting with October, November, I mean, you're already seeing, I'm hearing the light. Interesting. So for some of you, I see you on a stage. It's like a lot of lights on you, Sag. If you are already, let's say, take whatever you're doing. It's just times it by like 10. I'm even hearing that. Yeah. We started with 6. Okay, we started with 6. Now it's 10. So let's clear it. You're going to be getting very busy, very popular. For some of you, though, if this is your relationship as well, look at whatever pops up, even just remotely in August. Again, I'm hearing like you're going to see that expand in October, November, December, the months of October, November, December. So something is kind of building rapidly out. Past life love, wow, retreat. I feel like for some of you, someone is going to confess something to you. It's going to be one of those really karmic moments where the tide just turns. It's like, for the longest time, I was like waiting for this person to give me even like the most like simple of shark teeth. Of shark teeth. Okay. That could be a metaphor. Is like, shark teeth are very, I think, strong, right? Shark teeth. Anyways, it's like they're gonna come through with it. I hear like this with justice preceding the strength card, and that can be emotionally. I'm hearing, validating very soon. Soulmate in reverse for some of you. This is something that maybe you were feeling. I don't want to say you're losing hope, but like, come on, I'm hearing it like this. Like 4 4s, Emperor in reverse, 7 of Cups, bro. Like, I mean, all right, the King of Swords, you got the 6 of Cups. I mean, will that redeem it? It's like you were starting to lose hope on something a bit here, Sagittarius, maybe, but I feel like it's not really. It's like not that you lost faith, but you have the faith to say, well, maybe I don't see it. I just don't see like what it is leading to. I hear that. But then you have enough faith to realize that you don't need to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard though, Sag, you know, there's this moment, like, I feel that you're just like, wow, it's like, you're very high vibrational. Okay. Whoever you are, you're very, very high vibrational. You guys are moving through a lot of cycles here, many cycles at the same time. Okay. And with balance here on justice, this is something that you kind of like need to just sort of, and you're guided and protected, but you need to kind of keep, I'm hearing building your story out. Like you realize this is not something that you can also, how do we say, this is your life mission. Okay, so yeah, Sag, I feel like there's a bit of time here where you're just like feeling very loner-ish and lone wolf, and you're not really feeling the love. I'm hearing, where's the love? It's like feeling kind of lonely here a bit with the 5 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles in the earlier part of this Neptune retro, but then you're going to make it. I'm hearing you're going to kind of have those moments where like this, spirit is going to bless you big time, Sag, is what I'm hearing. This is a general video, right? I mean, karma is karma, and it is something that you create, right? So take it as you will. It's a personal space of will. We have balance here on the 7 of Swords on the moon. So this is like, something that you don't see, but that's the magic to it. It's like, I didn't try and plan this. Okay. And that's why, I feel like it's also, ironically enough, moving the way that it is. Sometimes we think, well, oh, it's a bad thing that worked out in that way at that point in time. But no, I feel like, Sag, like you're going to turn back and but you know this. It's funny. Because I feel like whenever you're worried about, like right here, right now, with the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups with a mentor, I'm even hearing jealousy. I don't know. Take it as you will. Something wasn't working out or whatever. It's like, you know, that's not actually what you need resolved, so-called, okay? When you come through later down the line and this Neptune clears from retro in December specifically, there's going to be this moment where it's not like you feel that you've kind of had some sort of revenge on the past. No, it's not. It's kind of like you just kind of keep that same thread, but it is, you keep that same conversation, but it is in pressure. It's pressure. Love, have faith. But I feel like you wouldn't have it any other way. Like you know that this is also a very significant cycle in your life, and it is something that's meaningful, even if challenging. Let's move into the next sign, Sagittarius. Thank you for tuning in, for your support. Please hit the like button if you like this message, if it was helpful for you. And thank you for tuning in as well. If it's your first time, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button yet again if it is resonating. It does help the video circulate further, and it is really cool to see the like count when we're content creating here, and it's cool to see. It's definitely cool to see as well, guys. For the very first time, I think we hit 1.5 likes on the what's happening in the next 10 days predictions between you and this person. So thank you guys for your support. Let's get into it further. Of course, whatever's meant to be. Next time, let's put in Retrograde. But Sagittarius, thank you for tuning in yet again. And I feel it's going to be a very exciting cycle for you. Whatever you're focused on, just keep moving and keep clearing. And I'm hearing you're protected and guided. Let's move into the sign of, and I'm hearing, everything happens for a reason. Let's move into the sign of Capricorn. Queen of Cups. Some of you, oh man, Capricorn, something's building. I see tension here. I see something of a passion energy here. Something is very promising, but then it's like I see some question of the approach here. Okay, how are we going to? Here we go with the 4 of Cups. Very similar to Sag. 6 of Cups. Ooh. Okay, it's almost the inverse. Okay, switching places with Sagittarius. This is interesting. So March, April, May, June, July. Something is going to be broken out with. I feel there's going to be a moment of honesty here for you big time in June. Someone may even have an epiphany here. For some of you, this has to do with what you really feel for someone. Okay. Some of you dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone has a lot of Cancer in the chart specifically. I'm seeing that. We are also seeing very strong Leo. Okay, let's get further. And Scorpio. Oh my. Okay, so this is March, April, May, June, July, August. August is going to be heavy. I hear it like this. For some of you, you have a decision to make. I feel like you, Capricorn, you know what you want. I think it's now a matter of the approach. Okay, it's the approach. We have the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's a little bit of this moment of like, I really wanted that. Like, should I have like said it more clearly? I see that this is yeah, you're making waves, Capricorn. I'm hearing Sag. You may be dealing with a Sag. For some of you, this is a cycle of confessing, okay? This is like, I feel a drawn out cycle of like getting really, really obvious with something. It's almost like you're refining something, you're getting down to it. This is emotional though, and it's interesting because it's a Capricorn reading. But I feel like the emotion is very heavy here as a focus. And well, Neptune, right? Neptune retro is about Pisces, is about the 12th house, is water. And simultaneously, we have your ruler, Saturn retro. So let's get into it further. But yeah, I see this question of like, was that the right way to handle the situation? Some of you, you do have an opportunity. You're thinking, is this the best way that I could approach it? We have the Hermit. I feel like you'll look back and be pretty pleased with whatever decision you did make back in August. We do have the Hermit here. Some of you may be missing someone. Okay, as well, we have the Knight of Cups coming through in September, October. Now, some of you here, you may meet someone here, or there's something here that's going, I mean, listen, October. After October, life will not be the same, Capricorn. Look at where you have Capricorn in your chart. That's going to be the theme area of life, thematic area of life that is undergoing this massive transformation. Some of you here, yeah, you're going to meet someone, something that's going to be just like totally exciting, I hear as well, and just different. And you're not going to be the same person as you feel it. Like you'll feel like you've sort of elevated with the Knight of Cups coming through, mirroring the Hermit. I feel like there's this moment where you just sort of understand and you're sort of accepting what you feel. This is beautiful. King of Pentacles in the theme. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, this is a matter of confessing as well. Did we already say that? Yeah. Majorly getting things off of your chest, Capricorn. Can we get a few charms here? Ace of Pentacles. Some of you, yeah. I feel like, but it's emotional. I feel this is emotional in nature. Glieool. I feel like you're going to be admitting that you like someone. This is what I'm getting, Cat. All right. I feel there's going to be no turn in. Yeah. It's like, there's a lot of maturing, okay, with the emotion. There's a activation of crown chakra, okay. I just see you missing someone here, though, in December. I wish I could take back my words. I love you unconditionally. I hid who I really am from you, and I remember every detail of that day. Some of you, you may even have a birth on the way here with the Knight of Cups, or you're feeling... This is you. This is you getting more in touch with your emotions. I replay our conversations over and over. Yeah, I see that you're missing someone. Like, you really want to, like, connect with them again. It's taking long, though, I hear that. Or something is kind of slow. We will be together again. You and I were too young. I feel like you are really wanting to... this whole season is about getting something off of your chest and realizing more that, you know, you can pursue what you desire. I'm hearing that emotionally. Let's move into the next sign. Thank you for tuning in, Capricorn. Let's get really quickly, though. I think we're good. Let's move into Leo. Leo, what's going on, Leo? Okay. This is very, very important. There's a certain pattern here, Leo, that you're realizing kind of very clearly. And it's like, this is not going to work. I'm hearing that. And you know it. The Devil with the Emperor and the Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords, the King of Wands. Someone here, it's like this dynamic is going to, I'm hearing for some of you, this is going to be a huge issue down the line. Now, I don't know if this is your energy or that of another. Someone is going, they're worried they're going to sabotage the relationship. This is for some of you. If this is your Midheaven angle sign, take it as you will. Whatever Leo speaks to for you, look at your 5th house. Okay, there's something of a question of what I'm hearing. What am I doing? You know, because with that Nine of Swords mirroring the Devil, this can really get very, very, very creepy even. Okay, whereas like we don't even really recognize ourselves. I'm hearing that with the Nine of Swords mirroring the Devil, same with the Emperor. This is a matter of the presentation. Okay, also of your gift. There's something excessive here, possibly Leo. Something's getting a little bit out of control, maybe even with the Nine of Swords mirroring the Devil. Some of you, this is a matter of your self-talk, and it is a matter for some of you of also purging the space of thought and self-talk that doesn't that does not allow you to feel like yourself. Some of you, you have to clear something here with the Devil and the Nine of Swords. This is not really a good influence, but this is a general video, and you always do what you think, right? Always take it to home. Page of Swords, Knighting the Devil. You may have someone here in your midst as well. We're looking at very strong Capricorn, Aries. We're looking at really strong Leo, Pisces, or Neptune, 12th house energies. Something is not good. Okay. And so it's like, are we going to say it? If we know it's not good, it's like kind of like when you know that. So, and this could be someone you're working with. Let's backtrack. It's like, this is not a good way to handle the situation. Maybe someone here is even kind of like not being honest, and you know it. It's like, so I cannot, it's not a good thing for me to play along and pretend like I don't see it. I'm hearing that as well. This is a cycle. You have to, and I feel like you're going to get to the point you're going to realize I have to end it. And I have to really end it. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Strength in reverse. Wow. This is impacting you. Okay. This is really going to impact you. I hear that. This is something that you've like known. So it's like, well, if I know this, then why am I keep kind of allowing myself to experience this? We have the Nine of Swords and the Devil sandwiching the Emperor. It's kind of even like something that you're involved with or you're related to. It's not a good influence. With the Hangman on the Page of Swords. Some of you have to clarify something even to a number of people. The world and the theme. This is something that is maybe a little bit embarrassing, or it's a little bit like overwhelming. Let's get a little further here on the Nine of Swords here. Some of you, this is something you wanted to confess to someone. We have, I wish things could be different. I remember every detail of that day. And we both know I'm not the one for you in reverse. For some of you, this is even an approach. I play our conversations over and over. This is someone maybe even, we're going to get into the monthly. But it's like something kind of ironic. Like for some of you, someone maybe has been holding out a conversation. Let's clear in the throat chakra. Give me a quick second, guys, to turn on the air. Like someone like openly knows that this is a really inappropriate way, maybe even of handling a certain situation, but it's like they don't stop. It's like, yeah, I know this is not a good thing, but I can't stop. I'm hearing that. I think we just dribbled. Yeah, we did. That's okay. Leo, I feel like you're in this moment. You're saying, I need to get my shit together. I can't do this like this. I'm hearing that. Let's clear their chakra. I could be dealing with Pisces. Something. I feel like the theme related to Pisces and the energy associated with Pisces will get really accented. It's going to become very clear, very obvious if something is in the higher frequency or if it's sabotaging. So the Nine of Pentacles reverse, Ten of Cups reverse. Some of you also, you want a new beginning with someone. There's something that you really have to have a new beginning here as you feel it. Like you really have to put an end though to the last cycle, because this way is not going to be appropriate. Six of Cups to really lead this conversation out into the future in a healthy way, in a grounded way, in a way that has sustenance and sustainability to it. With the Six of Cups, for some of you, this is also a matter of being honest. So some of you are playing games with someone you really love. This is what I'm hearing. It's like I'm playing games where it's like you may have a realization. I really want to have love here, but I'm playing games. I hear like that. I'm here. Why am I doing that? It's a sabotaging energy. Time apart. Some of you purposely put it, second chance. Okay. It says this relationship deserves a second chance. Time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. For some of you, someone's pushing something away and they're making issues where they really want to like really connect to this person. I see that as well. This can also, be your career. I feel like if that's the case, that's going to clear up and down the line in this cycle. We're going to pull on each of the months in a sec. Something was not working, Leo. I feel that. And you knew that. Okay. But then I feel like you're going to take matters into your own hands. Okay. And I feel that's going to be later in, again, the season. In the beginning of Neptune retro, beginning around March 2022, when we entered into pre-shadow retrograde, I see you kind of like having a moment, okay, where you're like, well, I'm in the throes of the impact. It's like of realizing this is not where I want to be at. This is not working. Something got out of hand, even obsession. I almost got like an intervention. It could be spiritually. I see someone's embarrassed even about their behavior. It's like, I can't be doing that. I'm hearing that. I mean, why am I doing that? Obsession, acceptance, vulnerability, passion. It's kind of ironic even. Some of you, I see someone openly like being mean to someone who they really like, pushing someone away who they really like. Okay, yeah. So this is, it's kind of like, it's beyond like saying sorry, and because I feel this is a cycle. So it's like now I have to get to that point where I really kind of understand why I'm doing that. So maybe some of you want to have a healing moment here, you know, with a specialist for some of you, maybe even, I'm not sure for everybody what this is referring to. I see you just like saying, oh, I got to take it seriously. So for some of you though, maybe that you're taking time to really sort of understand what what it is that you want to experience and getting clear on your vision. Let's get into the monthly. Okay, there's someone here on your mind. Very, very also special soulmate energy I see coming in. This is something that means a lot to you. For some of you, you don't want to lose this person. They may have a lot of, I hear Leo, we're seeing strong Scorpio, Cancer, water energy. I am hearing Aries, Cancer, Gemini as well with the moon and the 10 of Cups. This is a matter of admitting what you feel. The 4 of Cups coming through. This has come through for Capricorn as well. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. 5 of Wands. Okay, yeah, we got very dirty back there. I'm hearing that. We got very nasty with the person that we really wanted to actually have and share, extend love with. I hear that. Moon knighting, mirroring the 5 of Wands. And this could be with you. It's like, where am I fighting my own consciousness? It's like, where we want to be gentle and we want to actually have love for the yin, the feminine energy. It's like, where did we get challenging? Someone got really in their ego here with the 5 of Wands in March, April, May, June. It's like we're sort of creating this tension. I see that where we want to be assimilating. And so this is a matter of like, also, this reminds me of the Scorpio reading from the Saturn retro last night. It's kind of like pretending like we don't want healing. Some of you also, you're really missing someone. You're holding out with someone here with the moon. Could be someone, again, who has a lot of Scorpio, Cancer. Okay, really someone here who has been there for you. I hear that, Leo. And it's like, I see, you know, switch the roles if this is not, if it doesn't sound like your story. Or if it's not, it doesn't have to be your story. But if you feel like it's your story, but there's, you know, it's like, let's say you versus the other person, just flip it. Because it may be cross-watcher. But energy, but the moon, it's like there's someone who you do know you want something very, very intentional with. So it's like, why am I treating it like I don't see the potential with that person? This is for some. It's a conundrum energy, yeah. Some of you want to work with this person, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a very karmic. Ace of Swords. I feel someone's embarrassed. Okay? Like super embarrassed. I see like they're going to wake up from their behavior even and just kind of be like, what was I thinking? But this is important because it may be a past life memory even. Maybe someone was reacting from a space of past life energy. I'm not sure. Like kind of like automatically feeling like, you know, why do I feel like I want to push this person away or deny them or deny this part of myself? Like there is a passive energy here that maybe you're subconsciously reacting from the space of. Possibly for some. Okay, the Ace of Swords. Whatever it is though, like, listen, Leo, like pushing the love away, I feel like you're going to realize like also maybe playing hard to get is definitely not the way to go. With the 10 of Cups knighting the 5 of Swords, it's like the way that what you express, you will get that back. I hear like this. So if you're going to push someone away, it's like some of you really miss someone. I see you really want to get this off your chest and really say it the way you feel it. I feel like you're going to feel more so that that's so important over time with the 5 of Swords. The timing may be a little off though. If you're dealing with a Leo who's acting kind of selfish, I'm hearing like that's your message. That's how you'll know this is your message, is that you feel this person is being selfish. Okay, I'm hearing DC. Take it as you will. Somebody here may be from DC. Or that could be a very particular message. Or it could be a message for you, the way you interpret it. Let's go to the left side body. Yeah, no. It's like the timing is off, okay? This person is going to maybe, they need time to realize like really how to also properly empower the divine feminine energy. I see that with the moon. I also see an apology here coming through with the Five of Swords. Three of Swords. Yikes. Come on, Leo. Oh my God. Then the Six of Cups. So yeah, so what happened? What is this? What is that right there is not nice. Okay, whoever did back there. There we go, the moon in reverse. Yeah, this is gonna, they were trying to run away from something here in April. Around April, we'll say. Okay. By November, it's like they can't run. The running is gonna come to an end. Okay, this is what I'm seeing with the moon in reverse. It's like, what was I thinking? I'm hearing that. Who was I kidding? We have the Three of Wands, right? Also, somebody will see the potential and they'll realize that they really do want to manifest something with this person. They're going to realize that this is also like the perfect scenario for them. Like, what was I thinking? Why did I deny this person? For some of you, I see that you're very intimate with someone and they were like kind of acting like it wasn't really all that. For some of you, I feel like you found this person very rude, like super rude, and like you want to have nothing to do with them. I'm hearing that. Oh my God. Yeah, it's weird. I see that Five of Wands mirroring the moon. Like, So, but I feel like in November, that's November, right? Yeah, November. Let's clear it in the right side of the body. Someone was denying something. And I feel like someone looked at that and was like, okay, if you want to deny it, okay, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you from denying it. Okay, that kind of told them, it spoke for them. Yeah, it spoke for them. If someone is playing hard to get here, guys, March, April, May, June, July, August, I feel they're gonna have a moment. It's like the person who thought they were too cool in high school, and then they realize, like, so-called real life, it's like you graduate from college, it's like you're out of school, it's like that won't carry you. That's not your degree. Feeling cool is not your degree. You have to treat people right. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe it's just plain old karma. I kind of see like a karmic moment here. It's like you get kind of what you deserve in a way. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm hearing like that. It's like, what do you want? You push that person away. It's like, but I think you realize someone was going to realize this. I feel that this is a cross-watcher energy. Take it as you will. They're wondering if they lost the opportunity, though. I see that. It's like, it may be karmic in the periphery. Like, I see the karma is taking place. Yeah, rejection on the Five of Swords. The karma is surrounding this moment. So, in a simple way, guys, karma is happening. So if someone is like pushing you away and acting like they're too good for you, the tables will flip, okay? And they're going to have a realization. That doesn't mean that you want to be in that conversation with that person or whoever, vice versa, right? Just because someone has a realization, so maybe Spirit just wants to say, like, don't worry, like, the karma's happening. I'm hearing you want to be alone, then be alone. You want to be, I don't know. This is someone who needs to maybe understand, like, more so about approaching the union. Like, if you're going to approach it from the angle of, like, kind of being antagonistic as well, and, like, kind of competitive, and you think that's going to, like, make it so that I like you more, then, well, it's not. I'm hearing that sadness, letting go, and rejection on the Five of Swords. Listen, whoever this is, well, I'm hearing, why did you do that back there? I'm hearing like this. Courage. I feel someone does want to, they are going to try and hold their best with you, and they're going to try and come through and still kind of see, like, do we still have maybe, like, I don't know. That might not be exactly in November. It may be something that they have a moment though. Like this is when the karma will be felt. Okay? Like big time. Like, ow. Like she didn't even get back to me. It's like, yeah. I'm seeing a coffin here. I'm hearing a fly. Have faith at the base of the 5 swords. It's kind of like they're going to realize what it is that they emitted to you as a frequency. If they were acting like they're not interested back there, or they were acting like they were too cool for you or whatever, then they're going to feel that, you know, you're too cool for them now. And they're going to really feel that, not because you're telling them that or treating them that way deliberately. You see, this is the karma is going to turn. Well, the karma is going to be made clear. So when you treat someone a certain way, that's like you're saying, I want to be treated that way. You're telling the universe, because you're not different from others, right? We're all are one, soulmate. There's something that you're going to realize. Someone's going to realize. Maybe you'll realize that, hey, like the back end of this conversation, I see a bit of like a humiliation. It's like a humility. Like if someone treated you sideways, it's like I see, yeah, take it as you will. It's like the person who thought they were just like way too cool for love. I hear that, 5 of Swords. Like they're gonna feel like what it feels like to be lonely and like in the cold and like, I don't know. But whatever that applies to. Date, yeah, they want a new chance with you. It's like they're not sure though. I think that might be, they may entertain that later down the line. Heart with a key, photograph, and paradise in reverse. They don't know if this is appropriate. Like, this is one of those moments where it's so karmic that honestly they're like, is it inappropriate to even come back around the mountain? Like, they don't know. Someone's having an awakening. You really stimulated someone's awakening here. Separation of the theme on coffin and self-indulgence. Oh, man. With chaser and mask. Guys, healing heart. It's like, this is, yeah, so I'm too curious. We got a continual pull. I'm hearing Charles. I think this person is still like gonna hold themselves back. Like it's almost like kind of a moment of like, no, I realize like I'm experiencing my karma. I can't come through. It's like 2 of Cups. They will try. They'll test the water. Could be an employer as well. This is March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. But I feel like in November, that's when they're really going to feel it. Like the way they treated you back there kind of vibe. Page of Cups in the theme. For some of you, yeah. It's weird because like on this card, if you look in the background, you see these 2 characters. It's like then on the preceding month, right, we have that 2 of Cups. On the card of the preceding month, we see 2 characters, but it's a totally different vibe. For some of you, they're realizing, maybe they had to realize what they need to change. So take it as you will. Let's get into the next sign. Thank you for tuning in. Twin throat chakra, backtrack, clear and ground. Always take it as you will, Leo. I feel like there's a lot that is transmuting and becoming obvious. Let's move into the next sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on? 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Okay, some of you have your mind made up about something. I see that. Like you know for certain what you're looking at, what you're wanting. Okay, the question is maybe admitting, making the move official. Ace of Swords, making the move like clear. It could be public as well. Queen of Pentacles. Some of you dealing with an earth sign. Some of you. I'm seeing that you could also have a lot of earth in your chart. Maybe this is your energy, okay? But if that is the case, especially I feel like you kind of have found like your happy place or like something that you feel makes sense for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands. I see like you've sort of understood something here. Okay, there's something really that you're sort of really passionate about, enjoying. But then the question is like, it's not yet formal. I hear that. Maybe you want to still bring, a conversation to this space in a more obvious way. 5 Pentacles. I see that you're just testing out this energy still, though. Even though you're really clear on it, I feel like you're still testing the energy. 7 of Cups, whatever that means for you. pull a card for each of the months in just a sec. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you don't want to push the envelope. It's like you don't want to push the energy. Some of you, this might be a reconciliation. There's something maybe that what definitely wasn't working out. And the question was like, well, what do I want to do about this? Do I want to sort of heal the space? I feel like you were deciding like on the last few sort of, shifts when it comes to how to approach healing with maybe this person or in this conversation. I feel like overall, though, you do know how you feel about someone or something. Take off your masks. I see something about a jet here, like an airplane, a jet. Yeah, I feel like you're waiting on something. You're just waiting to sort of really clarify the approach. We have alchemy, rejection. We have love. We have sadness. Some of you, there's someone here who you want to reach out to possibly. We have entrapment in reverse. There's something that you realize like, it's kind of so much the Leo reading. It's like, but I feel like way sped up. It's like the realization that Leo has, no offense, love and light, in November. It's like you have that in real time right now. It's like, I know that I don't want that to be the case. Like I want to manifest this. Maybe it's both of your energies. It's like, well, I know, and I have that premonition, and I'm trying to understand, should I push it off or should I make the decision now? For some of you, I feel like you want to be responsible about this, and you also want to be honest with what you're actually feeling, what your needs are. It's like, I don't want to sacrifice my emotional needs here, but you may be kind of thinking back and forth, okay, between your head, your heart, and yeah, in some ways you're saying, well, I know that I do want this, but then it's kind of like you're making this decision, like, should I continue to maybe be and play hard to get? For some of you, I see you're holding out on something. Again, I feel like it's all approach, but you know exactly what you're wanting. Let's get a little further here. I see you've been putting something off a bit here. Sag, we have the King of Pentacles. Sag, Scorpio. King of Pentacles. You did pull that Queen of Pentacles. Like we said, okay, there's something maybe really strongly related to contacts or some venture. There's something that has a lot of potential. You're very excited about it. I feel like you're not questioning that. The Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, but something definitely needs to be healed. I see that. It's like we can't just say that there's potential, but then kind of like pretend like we don't want to access the deeper emotional reality that's concurrent to it. Eight of Swords leading out of the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're asking, what is healing? Okay, what is potential? I feel you realize that you need to get honest with someone. And you want to, yeah, again, that Ace of Swords is like, and you will, but then it's like just a matter of when. Okay, we got the Fool. Wow. This is a huge step. And I feel like that once you take this step, there's no going back. We have March, April, May, June, July, August, September. At least it feels that way. For some of you, you're making a decision on your lifetime partner. You're thinking, well, this is a very important decision, and I would be really, living my life with this person. So is this what I want to do? You're looking at something closely here with that Ace of Swords leading into the Fool. Like every step feels momentous, and as it leads into the world, even more so at that. Some of you you're feeling lonely. You don't want to be lonely anymore. I see, I'm going to say like the Scorpio. I feel like you have your eye on someone. I feel like there's so much potential here with this person, but it's like you're keeping it as friends. Like you're not letting it get really to the next level. That's not a reflection of what you actually feel and actually want, though. And you know that. And you know that the minute that you kind of come out with this and say, okay, fine, like I want to do it like in this way, and I'm ready, I'm down, I'm hearing that. It's like something is going to change dramatically. Okay. It's like, but you're keeping this person sort of in the dark about it. That's what I'm saying. That is very Scorpionic. Three of Wands. I get a little bit of the energy of Leo. It's like, I know that I'm also running the risk the longer that I take to confess what it is that I want. Okay. There's something of this point of saying, well, it's also karmic. Like, why didn't I say it sooner if that's really what I felt? So I feel like you don't want to buy too much time with this. Fool and the Ace of Swords with this one. Whoa. Queen of Swords. I'm hearing there's something you've decided. You've already decided. I see that. The Magician, the Two of Cups. But I see a little bit of a game here. Like a little bit of a game being played. I feel like you have this sensation that you could go a lot further than you've gone. It's almost like you realize like there's a lot more potential, but you've been holding it back. Princess of Torches in reverse, Queen of Swords upright. Maybe for some of you, you haven't been talking to someone. Maybe you've lost somebody. whatever it is that has been between March, April, May, June, July will maybe hit a peak of like some kind of strange dynamic here that you had going on with someone. I feel like you're going to finally sort of move forward and make some sort of concrete action decision in the next months that it's like, I feel it's like a confession. Like you may tell someone finally that, right, like, hey, like this is what I'm experiencing, this is what I feel, this is what I want, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going, this is where it's been at. Okay, some of you, I feel like you may extend something to someone. This is a confession, something of a period even of prosperity as you see it out here. And for you, maybe you're saying, hey, like now is the time to take the opportunity on, chance on. I feel like you feel like the time is good to do whatever this is. And you are, I feel, going to make some decision regardless. It's more just a matter of the approach. And maybe it's just something that feels surreal. It's like, I know I want to confess something here. It's just how or to who I'm hearing as well. So this is March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, the key months. For whatever this is, and if you're dealing with a Scorpio, I'm hearing Capricorn as well, and something they're not making something clear, you'll have your answer in those months. Thank you for tuning in, Scorpio. Let's move into the next sign. We're moving into Aries. You'll also learn more about who that person is. I hear that. Let's clear the chart, right? You'll feel like they'll tell you more about themselves. I hear that. Okay. Temperance, especially if you're a cross watcher. Aries, what's going on? I'm hearing this better not be a waste of time. I'm hearing that. Oh shit, Aries. There's something that you're definitely, well, you're involved in, you're invested in some shape or form. You have been very, very focused on something. For some of you, you're dating someone, you're like, is this person actually honoring me? Is there actually something here? Or is it kind of like, again, I'm hearing all a waste of time. For some of you, I feel like it's one of those moments where you're sort of thinking like, is it the way I see it? Or is there more to the story that I'm not seeing? It's like almost like a hazy energy. And well, you know, Neptune is that illusory. It can be an illusory energy. So we have the Hermit leading out of the Knight of Pentacles. Let's get into it here. March, April, May, June, July. You're waiting on someone to make a decision. I see that. It's like you're really waiting. It's taking fucking forever, Aries. I see that. This is March, April, May, June. Especially in June. It's like you feel like something is getting silly or dragged out. In May and June, it feels like frozen. It feels kind of like kind of weird, leading right out of that Queen of Wands. It's like I'm hearing like, what do you take me for? Maybe for some of you, this is even you with your audience. Like I see you putting a lot of work into something, and then something just kind of like you feel like it kind of freezes. Maybe you're not sure though. It's like, is that really what's going on though? It's like you can't read it. I see this like kind of this question that you're asking in May and June. A little bit of like a frozen energy with that Four of Swords. That Four of Swords has come through for almost every sign now. So the Hermit leading out of the Knight of Pentacles. Now, yeah. So, okay. Who is this? You're dealing with someone here. We're seeing a strong Virgo energy. Sagittarius as well. Really, really strong. Like very strong. Not just Hermit. Not just Virgo, but like literally Hermetic. Okay. Type of energy. In someone here, maybe they can have a Mars in Virgo, Mars in the 6th. They are kind of very, very slow. Like I mean, it could even be you, Aries. Like maybe this is a part of you. It's like something is slow. Like with the Hermit, and no offense. Oh my God. Listen, I got a lot of Aries. My Venus in Aries. All right. My Venus in, yeah. Take it as you will. Okay. I've got a lot of Aries in my chart. My moon is in the house of Aries, Pluto in the house of Aries. This is not supposed to be offensive. Okay. We all have this energy, but I'm hearing someone feels like something is slow. So with the Four of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hermit, if this is a relationship, I feel like you don't know where you're at with this person. It's almost like it's moving so slowly that you don't know what the image is that's being made out. This is for some. It's like you can't quite tell. For some of you, you've invested in something. It's like, I can't, yeah. Something really changed between April and May. Let's clear it in throat chakra. it's natural. Things tend to slow down, right, with retros, and we have 3 planets by this point in retro. So the Four of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit. This is like strange because I feel like something is getting stretched out, and it's almost like you're like not really, I mean, you're not doing anything really about it. Like it maybe is not for you to do something about. Like all you can do is sort of wonder. It's like you feel like you're watching some like slow motion play, but like nobody can like kind of like point it out to the director. It's like we just have to kind of like assume that that's meant to be. It's something very awkward though. And like Aries, like you're a fire sign, and like this is annoying for some, and maybe it's you. Maybe it's like you're doing this to yourself, or like you are realizing that this is what's necessary, or you're feeling like I get a frozen energy. I feel like this is obviously also spirit. Like this is, yeah, something is slowing down. Now, it gets to the point where you almost start to appreciate it though. It's like, well, that's okay. It's like you start to get used to it. It's like, then you almost start to prefer the movie to be in slow motion. Wow. Okay. The Hermit. It's like, maybe you didn't want to slow down, but then there was a certain event that took place, and it kind of like it ends up being helpful to you, but I do still feel that there's something strange. It's almost one of those moments where you get so used to waiting on something that it's not weird anymore. Like at first you were fighting it, and then it's like, okay, that's it. Like this is natural. It's like you start to sort of crave, like, it's a little bit of a habit, maybe. It kind of makes me think of like lockdown. Remember when we started to go into lockdown? That's kind of the vibe. It's like at first everyone was like, oh my God. And then it's like, it starts to become a thing. It's like, I don't want to like leave lockdown. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing rust. Something is rusty. But then it's like, you start to feel it's like stylish. It's like, no, it's like, that's okay. It's like, let's leave the Statue of Liberty looking, you know, like a Tiffany trinket. I don't know. Tiffany. Yeah. Tiffany and Co. It's like, yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong. It's like for some of you, you know, there's a bit of like this energy. It will get thought out. Yeah. With that 6 of Wands coming through. I feel there's a moment where it's like, I don't know. It's kind of that energy, even of like Pisces June, of like that sudden shift. And then you start getting really used to that. And then it's like, maybe this is like, okay, actually, I'm hearing that. I see crutches here. I hope that's not the case. Please be careful, but it's maybe a metaphor. Like something has slowed down to the point where you're like, it's kind of like you are like used to this now. How do we say this? But then you have to get yourself out of that. But then it's like, weird. I even see you underwater a bit here with the 6 of Wands. I'm not sure what that's about. You need to take time to really understand something is what I'm hearing. It's like I see you waking up from something. It's like, where am I? It's like, this is a metaphor though. Like I see you fully like fell asleep in May. Like, it's like Aries, like what's going on? The Knight of Pentacles, like maybe you feel like you're not necessarily like, there's maybe someone in your periphery that's not taking action on something, and that's making you feel like a bit of this lull. I feel like that becomes sort of like, you get used to that. You get kind of like even comfortable with that in June. It's like, this is the equivalent is like, okay, might as well get used to lockdown. It's like you start ordering stuff. I don't know. Like lockdown items, lockdown goodies. I'm hearing that. It's like you're starting to get into this vibe, but you're starting to get into this momentum. But the momentum is of like, I don't want to say stagnation, but like there's something different. Now, for some of you, again, maybe it's not bad. It's just different. For some of you, this is someone else's energy in your midst and it's rubbing off on you. For some of you, this is a process of healing. Do keep up with your health, Aries. I'm hearing Pisces, specifically your feet. Maybe you want to strengthen the body, the limbs, the legs. Definitely talk to your personal practitioner. But yeah, there's something about you want to focus on the body. Maybe this is the slowdown is helpful because it's giving that time to sort of really ground as well and look at the moment. Knight of Pentacles. Maybe like you were going very quickly with something. Or there was something that this is necessary. This needs to be okay in order to make something also maybe clear. Maybe you have to really clear something here. I hear that even with the Knight of Pentacles. It could be your intention. The Knight of Pentacles is a beautiful energy for sort of identifying our vision and our value, and then preparing after that point to work on it. A bit of a focus on the throat chakra. This is something maybe even this is someone else's energy again. Maybe they want to present something to you, but they're taking their time, but it's kind of like a good thing. It's like serendipitous. It kind of gives you time as well to work on something, possibly the Hermit leading on the Knight of Pentacles. Something is slowing down, though. I see even, we said that like 500 times. Oh my God, it could be a message. Maybe there's even an industry that's slowing down. Anyways, the Six of Wands leading out of the Hermit. Some of you may want to take vacation. But I feel like it's a vacation within a vacation. It's like you're already on vacation by May. But then it's like June is like a vacation from vacation. And then July is like... is like a vacation, to the power of 3. I'm hearing it like that. At that point, we will have like 3 planets retrograde. So 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups. I see this slow thawing, energy in July, August, September. It's like, what's going on? It's like summertime, like suddenly you're waking up. I would really focus on, though, your health, your routines, your habits. There could be a Leo around you. The 5 of Cups. Yeah, I don't know, Aries. I feel like this is not a traditional like 5 of Cups vibe. It's like in the sense of like, what a pity. It's like we're at the 5 of Cups. It's like you got kind of in this mode of even like maybe existentialism, okay, by July. It's almost like this is another, how do we say this? But then it's weird because then you're going to the 6 of Wands, so it's a little bit of this oscillating energy. Maybe you're not sure what you really want to be doing. You have to decide on your approach to something here. There's something that you have to, clear out even. So maybe you feel inherently that you're not ready to have a certain experience. Maybe you're like trying to assert, but then it's like not the time yet. Let's backtrack, clear it, throat chakra. Something has not, I see you still trying to work on healing or stimulating, okay, something here. It's going to take some time. I feel like you haven't made a decision really on that. Okay, with the Death card, I feel like you'll make your decision with that Page of Pentacles in September, October, November, December. And I feel like it's going to be you and another person. It says, I feel someone that you're working with. We got strong Pisces. You may be dealing with someone who's got a lot of water in their chart. I feel you will have a really exciting discussion that comes through in December. Thank you for tuning in, Aries. We're going to get now into the sign of Cancer. 6 of Cups in reverse. And I feel like Aries, like you'll realize how much, the energy of others may sort of feed into your conversation. High Priestess. Cancer. Let's back that. Let's clear. And maybe that also having boundaries is important, but I feel this is more like it's a synchronization energy. Activation of the crown chakra. Aries, you're going to also have an epiphany. I see that. Again, as to how it is that, maybe Aries, that someone around you is going through a transformation. And when they move through that transformation, then it's almost like you have an epiphany by way of what they have an epiphany about. Something like that. What they clear. It's almost like their activation is somehow clarifying for you. Let's move into Cancer. But that would make sense, right? Soul contracts, yeah, your soul family. When you are transcending, your vibration impacts, especially those in your soul family. Okay, High Priestess, the Empress, Two of Swords. Yeah, let's push on the right side of the body in the crown chakra. All are one. Right? As you ascend, so do others. Two of Swords. And it may be that also your transformation, vice versa. So you will feel the reflection with others, and the reflective energy in that space. High Priestess, Empress, you're definitely having some sort of, it's a huge moment of awakening. I hear that, Aries. So let's move further into Cancer. High Priestess, Empress. Some of you, Cancer, you have someone in mind, but you're not sure if this person still wants you. I'm hearing that. It's like a very strong, insistent thought. It's like, I don't know if they want to be with me. I'm hearing that. Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is very shy energy. Someone is doubting something heavily here with High Priestess, Empress. It's like, I see someone even has like a mad crush on someone, but they're avoiding them. It's like, anything but telling the person that I love them. Something like that. Some of you, this is you with your career. I feel like you're going to clear whatever stagnation that there was, okay, for years, actually. Especially in August with the sun leading out in March, April, May, June, July, your season, Cancer. August, I feel like something, is going to also just like really kind of, you're going to spring back into step. I feel like you're also going into this so-called spell will be broken here, Cancer. Whatever was like kind of like very strange is going to be cleared. I hear that with the sun leading into July. Whatever it was that was just felt very weird, okay, and like wet and soggy and like kind of sad. I'm hearing that as well. You're going to bounce out of that. And I am seeing that with the Empress. I see a chaos here with the Empress and High Priestess. Something was in April and May, very heavy. I feel you're going to clear that in July. It may be that you get really physically fit here with the sun. In July, you'll understand more of also what the potential is in a certain space. Some of you may even meet someone or you have some sort of new activity. Something is going to be empowering. Some of you have to make a decision on something as well. Strength. Yeah, I feel like you are going to meet someone here, Cancer, or there's something that's going to be kind of made obvious to you, and it could even be a gift that's extended to you. You feel like something is just very successful even. This is July 2022. Some of you, you're going to also, you're going to know what you want. I feel like that's the important part here in this discussion, is that you're going to look back and say, it's not that didn't work out for me. It's that I didn't know what I wanted. So I feel like this really strong empowering energy here for you with the sun coming through. Some of you, you're dealing with someone, it's similar to the Aries energy. Someone was not in a healthy state of mind and that was rubbing off on you. You're going to clear that. This is some kind of very strange karmic contract from the past. It's like from the past life. It's like, we don't need to be dealing with that. This is what I'm hearing with the King of Swords. You're going to realize I shouldn't have to take on their karma. Okay. No. No matter what. It's like someone was going through something. It was rubbing off on you even. I see that. Some of you are going to realize someone's not your type as well. It's like someone who's willing to behave like that with me is not worth my time. I'm hearing that. I see you just clearing the conversation. You're going to clear the past. You're going to clear the contract. You're going to clear the past life. You're going to clear it. And that's what leads to the sun for you. So that's in July. Major turnaround. Let's backtrack, Claire. Yeah. This was like a weird influence, even in your career. I think, let's clear it down the right side of the body. You're going to clear cord, Cancer. And not only that, you're going to clear, how do we say, your perspective. Like what it is that you saw in that space and also how others may have perceived you in that space. Let's move into the sign of Virgo. Let's clear it. Virgo, you have a huge decision coming up. Oh, here we go. The Hermit. Some of you, this decision is going to impact the lives of others, and it's like, and you know it. Let's go to the left side of the body. The World, the Hermit, the Ten of Wands in reverse. This is something that it impacts your reputation. For some of you, this has to do with how you're gonna. Some of you are famous, or whatever this decision is, it's like you realizing is going to make an impact when it comes to your public reputation. Oh my God, guys, the energy is so weird right now. It's like a lull. You guys feel it? It's like a hazy, sleepy kind of vibe. All these retros. It's very, very like a ugh. Okay, anyways, let's move on. Maybe we'll get into an after this. We'll chat a bit about what's going on because there's a lot going on. We do have this full moon coming up as well. Anyways, but let's get back into it. The Hermit, the World. You may have been like putting something off, Virgo, like avoiding something. I see that you're in the limelight. You have a very public position here. It's like, I realize that my decision changes the lives of others. Page of Cups in the theme. Some of you, you do have something in mind here, but okay, this is like a repetitive message, and I feel like it's been coming through like in most of the readings, even the Saturn retro, Two of Cups, Innocence of Wands. Like, you know what you want, you know what you feel, you already see it. It's just avoidance. It reminds me of Aquarius, Saturn retro reading from last night. I see Korean writing here. Yeah, you know what you want, Virgo. I see that. Very similar to Scorpio as well. Yeah. For smidgen of you know, there's like a little bit of excuses here. It's like, well, it's like I could say that I'm not pursuing it because of XYZ. It's like, I feel like if someone were to hear this reasoning, they would think it's kind of funny. And yeah, you have a huge potential here, but you have to be ready for it. And maybe, you know, like in your heart, you're not ready for it. Like something is holding you back. We have the Two of Cups leading into the universe leading into the Eight of Wands. Some of you, this is something that you're going to launch, and you want to kind of make sure that you are feeling sort of in a space that is ready to experience what will come of this. Let's get a card for each of the months. Ten of Cups, very interesting. It was, ooh, let's go into heart chakra. Was it Scorpio who got the Ten of Cups in March? Anyways. Five of Cups, Magician. Strong Sag energy here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Is it the Tower? That's the Tower. You, Virgo, it's like you know something. It's like kind of getting awkward though, because I feel like maybe you know that you know something, and then it's like that moment when it's like, do others know too that I know? It's like, and then it's like getting to the point where I feel like you're writing this such a fine line. Okay, you're writing such a fine line between I know it and I feel like I could also just like know it and not do something about it. And then it's like, nah, it's like I need to do something about it. Knowing it is not enough. Okay, the High Priestess, some of you, oh, this is a confession. I feel like some of you want to tell someone how you feel. You want to get this off your chest. Some of you, this is relating to the public space. This is going to affect maybe your public reputation in some way. I feel like you've turned your back, okay, and just kind of I've been buying time. It's like, I need to think about it. Like, it's like, but then you know how you feel. Two of Wands leading to the Queen of Pentacles. The High Priestess leading into the Tower leading to the High Priestess. I feel like for some of you, I'm going to be honest, like it is obvious. Like if you're wondering, I think that you know though. It's like, it's more like, okay, so if people know already, it's like kind of clear. Okay, the Hermit in reverse. I feel like, yeah, this is something that is kind of gradually, it's like process of elimination kind of confession. I don't know. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Two of Swords. Yeah, on that Hermit in reverse, it's almost like, well, it's going to be clear. Okay. Yeah. What's with, Some of you, it's like maybe you're waiting for someone to extend themselves to you, but then you realize like that you don't want it to kind of have to get to that point. It's a matter of balance of the approach. And some of you really like someone, but you need to, maybe you've been wanting this confirmation, but okay. Or it's something about your career. Something could be controversial. I feel that you will have, how do we say this? Yeah, I see you really trying. I don't feel like you want to actively like push this away, but it's kind of like, it's freaky. It's surreal for whatever reason. This involves other people and disclosing this to other people. This also has to do with how you see yourself, Virgo, I feel. Like, let's say that you do feel some sort of way about someone, or you want to present something. Let's say you have a project you want to launch. It's like, it's kind of like how you know, it's you seeing yourself in relation to that experience. There's a bit of self-consciousness here. Let me know if this is resonating. Hit the like button. All right, Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel it's, yeah, the Two of Cups. It's like kind of interesting because I feel that you're not asserting in this space, but then it's like happening. It's like, yeah, kind of interesting because that Ace of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse, that was with that Two of Swords, of right, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, this is kind of like a confession. I feel it's going to be gradual. So, all right, let's move into the sign of Aquarius. I do feel that that will lead to some sort of commitment, major commitment down the line with the Justice card as well that I just got sight of in reverse. It will take time, but you'll get to know this person. I'm hearing you will understand them better. Like, you'll understand their motives better. It's reminding me of the Scorpio reading. Okay, let's move into Taurus. Six of Wands in reverse. Oh, we said Aquarius. Aquarius, watch your place in line, apparently. Okay, Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's do Taurus. Let's do Taurus. Aquarius is like, no, let me watch Taurus now from across the room. Okay. Eight of Wands of right. You could be studying something. Okay, let's get into it here, Taurus. It's like, yeah, why would they ignore? I'm hearing that. Okay. Something going on with Aquarius and Taurus. I'm hearing you're also having you're being contacted by your spirit guides. Okay. Some of you may feel that you're being watched over heavily by your spirit guides. Okay, let's get further. Six of Wands in reverse. Taurus, what's going on? Taurus is like, wow, I just kind of gypped like Aquarius and like no one realized. It's like, all right, what's my reading now? It's like, no, we fucking saw it. Three of Swords, I don't know. Five of Swords, Four of Cups. It's like, someone's like feeling like maybe they Five of Swords reminds me of the Leo reading. It's like maybe that it's not a big deal. Yeah, wait until, no, all right, wait until August, la. It's like, yeah, when you got a Leo, okay, licking wounds, all right, like a lion in the lair, it's like not wanting to hang out, it's like, yeah, that's when you know, okay, like someone's getting their karma, and I don't care how cool you think you are, it's like, you will get your karma, yeah, you will get it, you won't understand the lesson, because it's a lesson, okay. I'm hearing not learning it is also learning it. Ten of Cups in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Someone here is avoiding something. Yeah. They're being jokey, teasy, silly. For smidgen of you, it's like, you know, it's like, I know I'm avoiding Aquarius. It's like, yeah, there's something, I feel this is going to end up really, really karmic, guys, with the Ten of Wands. It's like, shoot, I'm accumulating like all of like my karma and everything that I was gonna have to do anyways. It's like, yeah, someone's playing like a silly game. Oh my god, guys, I feel like I'm about to fall asleep right now. Wake up. Listen, guys, someone's in a bit of like this delusion. They're in like this delusional state of thinking that they're going to get away with this. I don't know what this is, but for some, it's like kind of just this behavior of like, oh, I don't need to like be like honest. I'm hearing that. Honest about what? Can we get a little bit further into that? For some of you, this is you with you. Maybe it's your habits, your lifestyle. Remind me of the Scorpio reading. It's like Page of Wands. Okay. Yeah. King of Swords in reverse. All right, well, Temperance in reverse. It's like Ten of Swords in reverse, Fool in reverse. It's like, yeah, nobody realizes Four Swords in reverse. It's like, I'm being a total, like, bat without a cave right now. It's like, in other words, for smidgen of you, maybe someone is even acting like, oh, listen, Spirit knows when you're being honest, and you know when you're being honest with your higher self. You are maybe saying, like, I don't want to be in a relationship with XYZ, okay? But I'm totally giving off mixed signals. And I do really want to be in a relationship, but I'm going to act like I'm completely, you know, not interested. I'm even hearing that. And I'm going to drive this person insane for smidgen of you. Thank you so much, mods here. How many signs do we have left, guys? I feel so tired. My God. Okay. Sagittarius. But it's all good. Grateful we're healthy and grounded. We have Aquarius. We already did Libra, right? We did Libra, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 2 more signs left. We have Gemini and Aquarius. Okay. Anyways, let's cleanse our Yeah, no. Someone's like, no, yeah, it's like I'm fine for smidgen you. This is if you're in the shadow. Yeah, good luck, because Neptune is going to bring karma, and it's the karma of what we don't see. This is not the kind of karma. And in other words, if you're also, yeah, whatever it is, like we're talking on astral. Okay, if you're doing something shady, it's going to be known and it's going to be felt. With the 10 of Wands, okay, yeah. So for smidgen you, someone is also not balanced. Maybe even, for example, like, let's clear it in the sacral. I'm hearing what goes around comes back around. That's kind of how I feel, Neil. I kind of feel like brain foggy energy. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Really, very accurate. And I feel like a lot of people are feeling this way. Like, yeah, other tarot readers as well mentioning. Okay. If something was not communicated, okay, let's say like this. You don't have to be trying to intentionally mess with someone to mess with someone, right? For some of you, this person they're going to realize, okay, that this was not the way to handle this, and this is going to be known. With the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, okay, it's gonna kind of be this moment of like a fall from grace. Like, you know, it's like you thought you could get away with that. Like, you'll see. Like, you'll realize. If you know this person, I feel you tried to give him a heads up. You try to give him a warning, like, don't do it. Just don't do it. And they're not. They kind of like maybe took you for granted. They kind of like, yeah, they took your kindness for granted. And for some of you, they were laughing. They think it's like funny. Some of you, it's like this is a whole industry. I don't know. Something's getting very karmic, though. And Taurus, I mean, the North Node is in your sign. Something is going to come to a screeching halt. Whatever it was, like if it was moving because of something that was sort of, if there was not justice, like, no. It's going to come to a halt. Something is definitely going to end. And for some of you, this is, let's clear into our show. The weird thing is, like, and for some of you, though, this is also like good karma. This is you realizing that something is manifesting, but not for the reasons that you thought it would manifest for. And it is reminding me of the Leo reading. I kid you not. Like, I feel like I'm like asleep right now. Oh my gosh. I feel like we need to get into a good astro chat. Okay, anyways. That's what you get, Taurus. Yeah. Hey, like, why aren't you doing my reading? It's like, You took Aquarius's like spot, right? I'm hearing idea as well. I don't know. It's like this is karmic. It's like yeah, but it's important. Yeah, so people are gonna have a realization there. 6 of Cups. Also, they're gonna realize what throat chakra. They're gonna get pushed to the limit. They're gonna be pushed to that point to say you have to really say it. You can't. Yeah. Also, mooch. I'm hearing that somebody was mooching or something. Let's clear throat chakra. I don't know. Whoa. The voice is literally going out. Something will also be like made very obvious. If somebody was shady behind the scenes, it's going to be made obvious. They're going to expose themselves. It's going to work in their favor, whoever, yeah. But from the vantage point of doing shadow work. So it's like, okay, you want to cheat someone out? Let's go and throw chakra. Then, you know, we're gonna have it so that someone was assuming something, right? I feel like wherever you were assuming and not really thinking clearly, like through, and also being compassionate, that's where the flip will be. That's where the challenge will be, but in a way that is actually beneficial. So it's kind of like people will then understand. It's like, it's not a bad thing. It's like, okay, like everyone now understands kind of more or less like also the boundaries and like the fact that they can't treat people like that. This is what I'm hearing as well with the 10 of Wands. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, in December. Right when, yeah, Neptune goes direct. It's like you kind of get your ticket kind of vibe. This is what I'm hearing. It's like kind of relieving though. It's like, okay, I can't do that like that. I hear it like this. Special. Maybe you even confess something to someone and they give you feedback and it's like, yeah, you kind of realize where you stand with someone. So let's move into the next sign. I see like justice being served big time and just the balance being brought back into the conversation. Let's move into, and you know, maybe someone likes someone, right? Let's say, but it's just they didn't approach it in the way that was reflecting that. So it's kind of like we're recalibrating. Let's move into Aquarius. Aquarius, I feel like you're irritated here with something, but then you don't want to push it. Eight of Swords leading out of that Queen of Pentacles. You got a little bit of this moment where like, you know, I see you trying to work with yourself on something. It's like, I don't want to blow this out of proportion. I don't want this, I'm hearing this message also to be misconstrued. Maybe you kind of wanted to step forward and then you held yourself back with the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Very, very important conversation here. Some of you are going a little bit like goo goo gaga crazy in your mind. Maybe this is like meaning that you have a lot of passion for someone or something. You really care about something, but then you're holding yourself back. I see someone going they're thinking a lot about this. Okay. Maybe it is some sort of, I'm hearing interruption to the status quo. Maybe this is even something you're launching in a public space. Gemini is next. 10 of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. Some of you, I see you holding something back, but like, it's weird. Yeah. Oof. But like you're doing like that strategically and you realize that this is really important. Maybe you do have even, how do we say? I feel like you have a lot of self-control around this time. 8 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. It's maybe even a little bit of negotiation, poker face energy. I swear, guys, like, feel like my eyes are closing. I'm feeling like a woozy, like, drowsy mouse. 6 of Wands, leading out of the Ace of Swords. This has to do with something that you want to understand better. You may be stalking someone. It may be Taurus. Let's clear it. You may be like kind of like lurking someone to better understand how you want to approach them. Knight of Wands, yeah. I think this is going to be ironic. Like once you finally do call this out, it's going to be that moment where it's just kind of surprising either for you or the person that you're approaching. It's like a finally moment. I get that. Knight of Wands, Death card. I feel like you're going to re-enter into a conversation here. Ten of Swords, Three of Cups. And maybe that you're also waiting for something to sort of get to a certain point to such a level and degree, to which point then you carry out another version of the story. Four of Wands, Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups in the theme. Yeah, some of you want to reconcile with someone as well, or you want to reconnect with someone, but in a very objective way. And I feel like you're waiting for the energy to sort of change, the dynamic to shift. Let's get here a card for each of the months. This could be you also like wanting to get greater clarity, or even just feel like the vibe is a better fit for whatever this sort of gesture is or this move is. I swear, I'm so tired. Surfing Maui, girl. Okay, some of you do know that you do want to make a change here in relation to some conversation. Oh, wow. Okay. There's something that you're very good at, Aquarius. I'm hearing Gemini. Maybe that you want to get ready. Again, Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is something you want to communicate. The Tower. Some of you are scared that if you express your love to someone, that they would be freaked out. Do you guys see that light? Do you see that? Hold on, right there. You guys see that? I'm hearing the Orb of Truth. Okay, Ten of Wands. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep. But I also would love to do an astro chat. But we'll first get through this reading. Let's clear. It could also be the vibe of the Neptune retro. Definitely. Okay, the Star. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to follow your intuition with this Aquarius. I feel like if you're a cross watcher, there's an Aquarius that really, really likes you. Like they really want to like reconnect with you. Okay, they really are looking at you. Like, seriously, I feel like they're very slow. And we have SZO. I feel like they want to get serious with you, but they're more playful. They have a plan. If they're silent, don't think that the silence is saying that they don't care. They have a plan. They're very strategic. They're thinking of how to approach you. This is going to take time. I see that you guys, this person, yeah, they're going to call this out. March, April, May, June, July. Almost every sign has the Four of Swords 4 months into the cycle in June. So there's something that is recalibrating. Someone will kind of call something out here. I see that in July. September is going to be the month for you, Aquarius. Ace of Cups, the Tower. Someone may even like, wow, very interesting. We got the Spirit of Pentacles and the Heart of Pentacles again in a separate deck, mirroring that Ten of Wands. You're going to have some sort of project or something that you want to commit on something. You want to commit to something. Let's get into the sign of Gemini. Special clear. Yeah, I'm very sleepy. I need to like really sleep, I feel. Strange, but yeah, I'm gonna after Gemini. Okay, let's go ahead and circle in the room. Or we'll jump onto an astro chart. We'll meditate and see what's what. Of course. But yeah. Okay, Aquarius. Anything else really, really quickly? Really quickly. Some of you dealing, yeah, you're gonna find it's a matter of the nuances in the way that you would like to extend yourself. Let's move into Gemini. Someone's also really shy, very shy. So you're dealing with someone who's very shy if you're a cross watcher. Gemini, what's going on? Some of you, you're worried about something. It could be financial. Some of you are worried if something will ever resurrect. It's like, just tell me, is it going to get better? It's like, oh man, I feel like there's something. This can also be something in your environment. Maybe you're like kind of, even like kind of like, I see you like looking at like a stock ticker. It's like you're like obsessed with something. It's like, I just need to know, like, wow. I see you obsessed with something here. Spirit of Swords, the Devil. Let's clear it. Let's backtrack, clear it again. Throat chakra, the Fool. I see you're fixed on something. You're fixated. For some of you, this could be someone around you. They're kind of like maybe stalkerish, like they're stalking you. And It's weird with the devil and the Spirit of Swords. Like, it doesn't make sense in relation to the rest, like the surrounding of this conversation. I feel like some of you would not, if this is the case, if you're not stalking someone and this person's stalking you, I swear I'm so tired. Winter Sunset says, I'm yawning now, LOL. I swear. Yeah. But let's clear it. This person is like kind of like obsessed with you, and it's like a little creepy. I feel like because you don't know it. Maybe you know it's something is up, but you don't realize the extent they're really attracted to you. I see that as well with the Ten of Pentacles. But for some of you, this is also maybe like, something is getting out of hand a little bit, like a little obsessed. Oh, let's clear in the heart chakra. 7 of Wands at the base of the, yeah, you don't know. You have no idea that this person is interested in you. Like the way that they are. Ace of Swords. Okay, for some of you, this person, they are thinking of coming through the sun. They're waiting on the time. But I'm not going to lie, I feel this is a little bit creepy, this energy. Maybe this already has taken place. We have the Movement of Swords. It's like a little bit of like it's like a very kind of, it's a weird energy, like pointed energy, like strange, like, yeah, a little predatory. I'm hearing that as well. Kind of controlling as well. Like, you're going to do it in the way that I say. It's like, excuse me? Like, okay, no. This is for smidgen of you, someone very competitive. You wouldn't know that they're competitive with you. For some of you, you cleared this person. You had to clear this conversation. Okay? Because they're starting to take over the relationship for smidgen of you. I'm hearing their love language is taking over. So this is reminding me of the reading we did earlier today. And it is also reminding me of the Gemini reading. The title is This Person's Love Language is Taking Over the Relationship. 5 Pentacles in the theme. Let's get a little further. This is like, okay. I feel like you don't see the half of it, Gemini. You don't really see, okay, thank God. You're going to see it. Let's clear in the sacral and the root. You're going to see, someone is going to finally, I feel like they've been holding something back. They're going to not be able to hold it back. March, April, May, June, July. With the Justice card and the Ace of Pentacles, it may even be something. You're just going to see, like, for what it is. Maybe they were, like, creating some kind of weird chaos or drama. It's like, there was a really weird, like, passion energy, but then there's, like, this tension, and it's like, are you interested in me, Sergio? It's like, huh? It's like, obviously. It's like, he's not telling you that, though, and it's causing this, like, weird pressure, tension energy. I feel like that's going to be, it's going to be really made very obvious and alleviated in maybe even, pressure in the heart chakra. Something will be confessed in July. Is it July? March, April, May, June, July. Yeah. It may even be a third party that comes in and exposes something. Something may even be investigated. Yeah, you're going to have like a turn of fate. I feel like it's very similar to Taurus, like very similar to the message. If someone was doing something shady, it's going to be exposed. The moon on the sun. Guys, this person is really like, they do not only like you, they have a vibe. So, you guys have like a secret stalker on your hands. Like, this person is actually interested in you, like not just interested, but like the reason for why they're interested is also hidden. So take it as you will. There's something that you are going to, I see, also have a reward with in some way. That's going to be March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. All right. Especially quick throw program in November. You may also be dealing with someone who has a lot of Scorpio. They may reveal something to you. They may, you may get a tip from spirit. I see that as well on this person. Definitely heed your intuition, listen to your dreams, see what it is that you're feeling, is the truth and is your story, and ensure that you are also, ensure you're in alignment with this. If you do entertain it, we'll see you in the next videos. Bye guys. Love and light.